Hello, you guys. Sorry about that. I had my camera flipped. Crazy. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome, YouTubers. Welcome, TikTokers. Sorry about that. I was trying. I had my camera on backwards. Weird. Okay, where's the song? Welcome in to Evening Sips and Tales by Risha the Writer. Welcome in, welcome again. You guys, don't forget to tap my screen at the top, my daily heart me's, please. If you give me my daily heart me's and just tap the screen, that'd be greatly appreciated. Daily heart me's, please. Tap your screen for me. Welcome in to Risha the Writer's Evening Sips and Tales. I hope you guys have your drinks ready, your wine, your beer, your vodka shots, whatever, your Kool-Aid or water, whatever. Because we're going to read from something today, and I just want to make sure you guys got your stuff here. Welcome in, welcome in. This is Tweeter78, Momo, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, let's see, I can't find the song that I want to hear from my baby. I can't find it. Ayo. Oh, it makes me mad. I can't find the song that I want to hear. Oh. Welcome in to Risha Writer's Evening Sips and Tales. You guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Here we go. And I do not own the rights to this music. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to get started in a few moments. Just want to get a few more people in. Welcome in, Marie. Welcome in. It says user, don't have her name, but welcome in. If you guys can give me your daily heart me's at the top and you can tap your screen for me, that'd be super awesome, please. As y'all know, I do not own the rights to this music. This is my son that passed last year. I like to play his stuff before I start reading. Like I said, welcome you guys to Evening Sips and Tales, and I'm gonna read a little bit today. Yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit today. Yeah, thank you for liking my live. Awesome. Thank you, you guys. If y'all can tap on the screen from me and give me the daily heart me's at the top, that little circle with the heart in it. If you can give me a daily heart me's, that'd be super awesome. Let's see. All right. Let's see. If you guys are on Facebook, as y'all can see, there is a picture of who I'm going to read tonight. It is Mia. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you know that I have plenty of characters out there on my platform to show you guys, give you a taste of what I want them to look like and what I write stories about. So if you saw the one with Mia in it, you will know it's the one with the curly red hair. This is the one I'm gonna read about today. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna read about today, Mia. So Mia is just an everyday girl, working girl, going through everyday stuff. So everybody can relate, relationships, bad relationships, good relationships. Yeah, so you guys will, some of you guys will able to relate. Okay, let's see. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get started. Let's see. I'm gonna actually start from the beginning because I don't know if some of you guys haven't heard the Mia story, but I'm gonna start from the beginning, and I'm gonna go by what you guys think, if I need to continue on reading or not. Okay? Thank you guys for joining. Please tap my screen for me if you can, and daily heart me. Thank you, Momo, for the daily heart me. If you guys give me a daily heart me at the top, be super awesome. If you guys can tap the screen for me, that'd be super awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see. Like I said, I don't own the rights to this music. That is my son that passed his music. Sorry, y'all. Had a moment. Okay, you guys. All right, let's get started. I keep saying let's get started. I haven't started. All right. So let me cut down the babies here. Okay. All right. So this one, we're talking about, of course, Mia and her everyday, everyday person, Yeah. All right. Let's get started. Okay. It was another busy day at the doctor's office, and Mia was drained from hours of coding and billing. By 5 p.m., she was more than ready to head home. All she wanted was a hot shower, a chilled glass of wine, and a good book. She could almost taste the good, cool red wine lingering on her tongue, just thinking about it. Sliding into her black and gold two-door sedan, she headed home. Mia lived in a condo tucked inside a gated community, predominantly black and Latino, which she loved. Spaces like this were rare, and she appreciated the sense of culture and belonging it gave to her. The moment she stepped inside, she dropped her purse on the side table by the door and sank into her chaise lounge. Her head throbbed from staring at a computer all day, but the silence felt good, peaceful. Usually her mother would have been there meddling, setting her up on dates, or just finding some way to interfere. But today it was quiet, too quiet. Welcome in, you guys. This daily heart me, tap on my screen for me. Welcome in to Risha the Writer's Evening Sits and Tales. I am reading from about the character Mia. If you guys have seen my little screens, characters on my page, you'll know Mia is one of the characters with the red hair. So that's what we're reading about tonight. All right. Okay, so Mia felt herself slipping deeper into sleep. Her body heavy, her mind fighting to stay awake. She knew she needed to get up before she drifted off completely, or she would experience the soreness and stiffness in her neck and arm if she hadn't. Mia headed into the kitchen for that much-needed glass of wine. Her little bar cart sat tucked between the end of the counter and the dining area, stocked neatly the way she liked it. A red blend tonight, she decided. With a twist of the corkscrew, the bottle popped open, and she poured into one of her standard red wine glasses. Glass in hand, she walked toward her bedroom, setting it down on the dresser. She slipped out of her clothes and went to start the shower. She returned for her robe and picked up the glass, pausing to glance at herself in the mirror. She liked what she saw. After months of weight fluctuation, she had worked hard to maintain her size, and she silently promised to herself to keep temptation at bay. Sliding back the curtain shower, she stepped inside. Warm water streamed over her breast, down her waist, and to her feet. The sensation made her smile. It was exactly what her body needed. After a while, she had washed, then rinsed off, shut the water off, and wrapped herself in a soft terry cloth robe. Her wine in one hand as she walked back to the bedroom. Tonight, she felt like pampering herself. She slipped into a silky nightgown and sprayed on one of her favorite fragrances before crawling under the cozy cotton sheets. Reaching for the erotica novel on the nightstand, she sipped her wine and let the evening melt into relaxation. As soon as she exhaled, her phone rang. She didn't even bother with hello. Hi, Mom. Mia, how do you know it was me? Lucky, I guess, she said, her voice dipped in sarcasm. Her mother giggled. Well, sweetheart, I'm coming over. Actually, Ma, I really just wanted some time for me today. You know what I mean? You know how I am, dear. Besides, you're my best daughter. Mia let out a noise sigh. All right, Miss Lady, I heard that. Sorry, Mom, she added quickly. Just then a knock sounded at the door. Hold on, Mom, somebody's at the door. Sure, sweetie, her mom laughed. Mia got up from her bed and walked to the front door, wondering who could it be. Who is it? It's me, honey. Open up, her mom giggled. Really, Mom? Mia said, swinging the door open. You know you love it when I do that. It usually makes your day. Not today. I'm just not feeling it. Her mother slid right inside the apartment like she owned the place. A fair-skinned black woman in her mid to late 40s. She looked so good for her age that people often mistook her for Mia's sister. Mia was so proud of the way her mom took care of herself, secretly hoping she looked just as good as she would when she got older. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for sending the gifts. Daily heart me's. Thank you. Thank you for tapping the screen. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And thank y'all for joining Risha the Writer's Evening Sips and Tales. All right. So what's going on with you? You need to loosen up. I'm fine, Ma. I'm loose. You don't seem like it. I think I might have sheltered you too much as a child. I don't think so. I'm not sheltered. I just like being home most of the time. So you're a homebody, Mia. No, I'm not. I do go out. Yeah, to work. Her mom folded her arms. Really? When is the last time you went on a date? Or even hit a club for that matter? It's been a while, but I'm perfectly fine being an independent single woman, Mia said. Yeah, frankly, that independent shit gets lonely. Well, you're independent, Mia shot back, trying to redirect the focus. Her mom smirked. Yeah, but I'm grown. I'm grown too. Yeah, but I've lived my life. You're just 24. Yours is just beginning. Ma, you don't know. I've tried dating and I've been in bad relationships, but before Mia could finish, her mom cut her off. Honey, don't bring that David story shit up again. I'm not in the mood. I've heard that song and dance for the last time. Wow, Mia muttered. All I'm saying is I don't plan on going down that road anytime soon. Daughter, there are so many men out there just for you to get a little taste. You don't have to be in a committed relationship to enjoy a man. I'm not going to play games with men like you do. I don't play games, her mom snapped back. I'm just not looking for anything serious. The way your dad left me for that bitch Sharon, I just don't want to waste my time. Anyways, her mom switched gears. So what's for dinner tonight? She smacked her lips dramatically. Mia smiled at her reaction. She knew her mom loved home-cooked meals. Takeout? Her mom gave her, you gotta be kidding me look. Mia laughed. Now, you know I hate eating takeout, her mom said. Well, Mia replied with a sarcastic shrug. Her mom planted her hands on her hips. And you ain't even trying to cook tonight? You just trying to get rid of me. No, Mom, I wouldn't dare, Mia snickered. Sweetie, I just need to put something on my stomach before 10 tonight. What you got planned? One of your many suitors? Mia teased. If you must know, I've got a friendly date with a 29-year-old. Her mother grinned devilishly. Mia shook her head. Wow, he's young. It's just a friendly dinner, that's all. Right. You're going to get him drunk and end up in his pants 7 drinks later. I don't have to get him drunk, her mother said confidently. He's already ready and willing to please me, drunk or sober. Mia smirked. You know, Mom, I don't mean no disrespect, but you've been satisfying your sexual appetite a lot lately. None taken. I just love their company, sweetie. She gave a coy smile. Anyway, you need to go out too. Oh, maybe you can come with me and my date. That'll be fun. And be a third wheel? No thanks. I'll pass. Well, if not with me, go somewhere. Please, Mia. What about that club on Drain Drive? I heard it's hot. Hold up, hot? What do you know about hot? Mia giggled. Well, hell, I'm dating these young men. I pick up a few things. I really wasn't planning on leaving the house tonight. I mean, look at me. I'm in my pajamas. You need to go out. I'll think about it. Can we change the subject, please, ma'am? Her mom nodded, but not for long. Soon she was back at it, telling Mia she had to let go of her past. Baby, holding on to bitterness over one man and his poor choices is just blocking something from new from blossoming. A few plates of Japanese takeout and several glasses of wine later, her mom stood up. Well, sweetheart, I'm on my way to finish up the touches for my date. Did you decide on what you're going to do tonight? She asked. Mia stayed quiet. Pookie, her mom softened her tone, pulling out her nickname she always used when she wanted something. Just go out. You don't have to find anyone. Just have a good time. Can you do that for me? Her hazel eyes softened, and Mia couldn't say no. Okay, Ma, I'll go. But promise me this is the last and only time you harass me about going out. I promise, her mom said, raising her hand like she was swearing her oath. Mia laughed at the sight. I gotta go now, honey. Kisses. She blew kisses and slipped out the door. Mia cleaned up the kitchen, shaking her head. She really didn't want to go out, but she already knew if she already knew her mother, if she didn't, the texts and calls would roll in, and Mia could never fake her out. I know some people know about that. The mothers, boy, they don't be playing, do they? All right. Anyways, after the kitchen was clean, Mia headed to the closet in her bedroom. She had a bad habit of buying clothes for going out, even though she rarely did. It was fall, the air was crisp, and she decided to wear leather pants with a salt pink lace top that hit at the waist. The sleeves were slightly split down the middle, showing just a peek of her arms. To finish it off, she threw on a black leather jacket to match. Cute enough, she thought, and that's all she needed to be. Around 11:30, she headed out toward the club she always passed on her way home from work. It stayed jumping, especially with the older crowd. Tonight was no different. Cars lined in the street. The bass from the inside was thumping through the walls. Once she stepped in, the place was packed. The dance floor was alive, bodies swaying to one of her jams. She squeezed her way through the crowd toward the bar, hoping she could actually get a drink. Just the energy alone had her feeling good. Finally, she got close enough to shout her order. What you having? The bartender yelled over the music. A margarita, Mia hollered back. We ain't got no more. What else? She rolled her eyes. What about wine? Nope. Mia sighed, noticing the woman's body language, clearly impatient. All right, a blue Marley? The bartender gave a quick nod and started mixing. That'll be $5.50. Mia handed her over the cash and grabbed her drink and made her way deeper into the club, scanning for somewhere to sit. No way she was standing in those heels all night. To her surprise, she found a seat. Most of the crowd was posting along the walls trying to holler, or packed on the dance floor, which left a few spots open. From her chair, Mia started casing the joint, checking out the vibe, the people, the scene. A lot of overdressed dudes and underdressed females, but she shrugged, to each his own. The music cut off suddenly, and all eyes shifted to the stage. A man stepped to the mic. Damn, he fine, Mia whispered to herself. What's up, my brothers and sisters? It's time for the showcase tonight, he shouted, his voice booming over the speakers. She's new to the stage, but no stranger to me. This is my sister. Y'all give it up and show some love for Shara. The crowd clapped and cheered as a woman stepped out, kissing her brother on the cheek before taking her place at center stage. She wore a long red satin dress, low cut in the front, with a tasteful slit up on the side. Beautiful and poised, she owned the room, and when she opened her mouth, her voice poured out, smooth yet raspy, powerful yet tender. Mia was mesmerized. Mia was starting to feel the show when a woman suddenly stepped in front of her, blocking her view. The lady smiled and slid right into the seat at her table. Mia shot her a look like, why are you sitting there? The woman tapped Mia's hand to get her attention. Excuse me. Yes, I don't mean to bother you, but didn't you go to BCF High? Yes. You probably don't remember me, but I was a cheerleader on the senior squad with you. Mia studied her face, but nothing clicked. The truth was, cheerleading wasn't one of her best memories from high school, something she kind of regretted. I'm sorry, Mia said honestly. I don't remember. The woman frowned a little, then smirked. Do you remember doing one of our practices? You told me to get on top of the pyramid. I fell and landed on your back and you twisted your ankle. Mia squinted. Then it hit her. Wait a minute. Caprice? Yeah, it's me. They hugged. Still, Mia thought to herself, that girl fell on me on purpose. She always had it out for me. Before Mia could say more, a tall dude with long locks leaned in. Hey, Lil' Ma, you want to dance? His eyes locked straight on her. Mia shook her head politely. No thanks. He didn't back down. Come on, one dance. No, I'm good. The back and forth went on for a few seconds until Caprice cut in, annoyed. Excuse us for a minute. She pulled him aside. Across from the room, their little exchange looked heated. She was clearly checking him about his behavior. When they came back, he tried again. So, one dance? Mia gave him a blank look. No. Finally, he threw up his hands. All right, don't worry. I'll be back. I got to go check out that honey over there anyways. Mia rolled her eyes. Do I really give a damn? Caprice sighed. Girl, I want to apologize for my boyfriend's action. She looked embarrassed. Mia's eyebrows shot up. That's your boyfriend? Yeah, he can be a flirt sometimes. You think? You don't get mad at that? Nah, it's okay. I know he loves me. Mia thought to herself, some kind of strange love they got. Anyway, Caprice said quickly, trying to switch gears. How have you been? I've been great, and you? Things could be better, but I'm still living and healthy. I guess that's what really matters, huh? Yes, ma'am, Mia said with a nod. Just then, on the stage, Shara slid into an old school classic, one of Mia's favorite. Oh, that's my son, Mia said, grinning. Caprice smiled. Yeah, that's the jam. The two of them rocked in their chairs, swaying to the slow groove. Caprice's man noticed and thought Mia must be warming up to him. He swaggered over. Hey, Miss Lady, I see you swaying to the music. I guess you're ready for that dance now. Mia looked at him like, you got some nerve. No, I don't want to dance for the last damn time. You just don't want to dance with me, huh? That's it? He pressed. Yes, that's it, Mia shot back, her voice dripping with sarcasm. He frowned, looking confused, like he couldn't quite process the rejection. Mia leaned forward. So you just gonna disrespect your woman like that? Right in her face. That's fucked up. Fuck you, bitch. My woman don't care. She knows I love her, he snapped. Mia jumped up. Who you calling a bitch? You, bitch, he barked again. Caprice shot up quick. That's enough, Gary. Let's just go over here to the bar. She grabbed his arm, trying to lead him away. He let her guide him a few steps, then yanked his arm back. Their voices rising again as they argued. Mia sat there, stunned. This fool don't know me. He lucky I don't snap right here. Shaking it off, she turned her attention back to the stage. Shar was at the mic, glowing under the lights. Hey everyone, I'm going to sing one of my very own songs called Follow My Rules. The groove was smooth, and Mia found herself vibing. Her glass was nearly empty, but with Caprice and her man still at the bar, she wasn't about to fight through that mess again. She stayed put, thirsty but unbothered. Instead, she let her eyes wander around the room, scoping around the crowd. All right, let's see what kind of men are really in here. Hopefully some that are single, fine, and actually worth my time. That's when she spotted him, the same guy she noticed earlier. Damn, he's fine, she thought again. The way he was dressed, that did it for her. He had a style, confidence, and presence. Darian always prided himself on being sharp, and tonight he was at his best. Crisp black jeans, a brown turtleneck, and a belt stamped with his initials, and a creamy brown fedora tilted just right. A platinum chain glistening at his neck, and a long black leather coat flowed behind him. It was styling at its finest. Everywhere he went, women noticed. Tonight he had a whole group of them around him, acting like he was famous. Mia smirked. He gotta be hot in that fit. It might be cold outside, but not in this club. Still, trust, it's working. He looks good. She could barely get a clear look at his face, though. But what she saw, she was intrigued. Excuse me. If I was that type to fun, I'd be right up there with him. Darian, meanwhile, had caught her sneaking glances. He loved it. Something about her drew him in. Her face was one of the most beautiful he's seen in a long time. He flagged down a waitress. You know what that young lady is drinking? He nodded toward Mia. I think it's a Blue Marty, the waitress replied. Cool, send her another one and let her know it's from me. I think it's a Blue Marty, the waitress replied. Cool, send her another one and let her know it's from me. The waitress nodded, already moving toward the bar. Oh shit, he caught me looking, Mia muttered, turning away shyly. The reaction surprised her. She never had felt shy in front of any man, but this one had her shook. On stage, Shara finished her set to allow applause and whistles. I'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break, she said with a smile before exiting. Mia figured it was the perfect time to grab another drink, but first she scanned the bar, making sure Caprice and her man weren't around. Just as she stood up to head over, a waitress appeared at her table. This is from the young man in the corner, the waitress said, placing the drink down. Mia blinked, then sat down in her seat. She glanced toward Darian, who was watching. Smiling, she raised her glass in thanks. He gave a small nod, a smooth, "You're welcome." Darian strolled up to the stage and grabbed the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time for Shara. The crowd erupted. We're going to get this party going. DJ SC, let's get crunk. The DJ dropped a heavy beat and the dance floor filled up again. Mia felt the groove too. She drowned the rest of her drink and joined the crowd. She was just finding her rhythm when Gary suddenly jumped in front of her, moving like she'd been dancing for him. Mia froze, annoyed. Do you have to dance so close to me? Yeah, I gotta feel that booty, he slurred, then the stench of alcohol strong on his breath. Mia's stomach churned. Hey, this was fun, but I'm gonna sit down now, she said, trying to break away. As she turned, Gary grabbed her arm, yanked her back. You need to let me go. No, baby, we ain't finished our dance yet. His grip tightened. Yes, we are, Mia snapped, pulling against him. No, we're not. Fear shot through her, but she refused to show it. Gary, let me go. Quit playing. He ignored her, dragging her closer, pressing her body into his. His eyes looked wild. With his size, Mia felt small. Panic built in her chest. She glanced desperately toward the bar. Caprice was still there. Mia waved for help, signaling her to come get her man. Caprice looked straight at her, then turned away. What the hell? She ignored me. That bitch, Mia muttered in disbelief. She scanned the room again, this time searching for Shara's brother. When their eyes met, she smiled, then shaped her mouth to signal for help. He just smiled back, completely missing it. Mia groaned, rolling her eyes. Damn, nobody gonna help me? Her anger bubbled as she squirmed harder against Gary's grip. Then Darian noticed. He'd been watching Mia, and now he saw the tension. The way she was struggling, he knew Gary's reputation and wasted no time. He called security over as backup, then made his move. Walking right up, Darian's voice was calm but firm. Hey, bruh, looks like the lady wants to sit down. Gary sneered. Man, you better step. I found her first, so why don't you go back to the corner with them other hoes? The music slowed, the crowd parting. Gary still held Mia's arm, his jaw clenched. No, God, Darian said calmly. Not until you let the young lady go. Behind him, the two bodyguards appeared, tall, solid, stone-faced. Dancers stopped to watch, the crowd attention now locked on the standoff. Gary glanced from Darian to the bodyguards. The spotlight was on him, and not in the way he wanted. Reluctantly, he released Mia's arms, scowling. He knew if he kept pushing, it would be end up in a brawl and he'll be thrown out. Embarrassing, not worth it. Shit, there's plenty of women in here. Mia ain't the only bitch in this club, he thought bitterly as he backed off. Mia rubbed her wrist where Gary had gripped her. You all right? Darian asked, concern written all over his face. She looked up and locked into his eyes, grayish blue, piercing. Her gaze dropped to his lips, and the way he licked them as he spoke made her chest tighten. She caught herself smiling at the thought. For a moment, she couldn't answer. Everything felt like slow motion. Are you okay? He asked again. Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm fine. She finally snapped out of it. He smiled at her delayed response. Gary didn't hurt you, did he? My wrist is a little sore. He scared me for a minute, but I'll survive, she giggled. He's a regular here. Always does that when he gets locked into somebody. Wow. Yeah, he drinks too much, gets wild, then calms down eventually. And Caprice, what about her? Doesn't she ever step in? You know her? Yeah, from back in the day. I tried to get her attention. She totally ignored me. That's her. She never interferes. Word is they got some kind of open relationship. Mia shook her head. Figures. You want to sit back down at your table? Darren asked. Yeah, that's cool. He stepped aside, letting her lead the way. Once she sat, he pulled a chair from another table, turned around, and sat with his arms resting across the back of it. Thank you again for the drink, Mia said with a smile. I really needed that. No problem. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking? It's Mia. That's a beautiful name. Thank you. My name is Darren, just in case you didn't catch it earlier. He reached out his hand and she placed it in it. Placed hers in it, excuse me. His grip was firm and warm. Mia exhaled softly, almost too deeply, and smiled again. What's wrong with me tonight, she thought. Darian couldn't stop staring. Why would a woman like her be here alone, he wondered. The DJ dropped one of Mia's favorite slow jams. She closed her eyes, swaying to the beat, then opened them slowly, lost in the music. Darian watched her intrigued. Would you like to dance? Without hesitation, Mia asked, before I answer, those ladies you were with earlier, was one of them your date? Nah, he replied easily. Just admirers. I came alone. Then yes, she smiled. That would be nice. They stepped into the dance floor, crowded with couples grounding to the rhythm. At first they kept a little distance, her arms on his shoulders, his hands at her waist. But as the song played, the space between them disappeared. Their eyes locked, and neither looked away. I feel something, Mia thought. Positive energy, electricity. Could he be the one? For the first time in years, her past didn't cross her mind. Darian's hands pressed gently across her back, his fingers trailing up and down her spine. She shivered, and he noticed. No woman had reacted to his touch like that in a long time. Mia slid her hands around the back of his neck, pulling him closer. Their gaze deepened, sparks flying in silence, saying, I got you, without a word. The song faded into another slow jam, but they stayed locked in. She felt him hardening against her, and before he could pull away in embarrassment, Mia smiled and pulled him back in. He started to lean in for her lips, and was she. He hesitated, and again, she the same. Should I be doing this? Am I ready? She thought. He, on the other hand, was thinking, I wonder if I kiss her, will she slap me? I don't want to ruin my chance with her, but I know she feels what I do. She started toward him with her lips parting, and he followed suit. They finally kissed, and their lips fell perfectly into place. For a moment, the world melted away. It looks like we got two lovebirds on the dance floor, Shara teased into the mic, surprised to see her brother wrapped up in a woman. She was ready to start the second half of her show. Mia broke the kiss, realizing suddenly the music had stopped and the floor was empty. All eyes were on them. Her cheeks were bright red. Embarrassed, she gently pushed him away and slipped away off the floor, headed straight for her table and then toward the exit. Darian followed. Mia, he called as she pushed through the doors toward the lot. She didn't stop. Mia, wait! His voice carried urgency now. She finally reached her car, exhaled hard, and turned. He was right behind her. What's wrong, Mia? He asked, softly lifting her chin to meet his eyes. He searched for her expression, finding confusion written all over it. She stayed silent, torn. I just met this man 10 minutes ago, and I kissed him. Was I desperate? Or just reacting to not having a man in my life for so long? He was undeniably attractive, but she knew she couldn't let the moment cloud her judgment. If this is going to be something real, I need to have a clear head. Darian waited patiently. Look, she said finally, I just have to go. No, don't leave. Is it a kiss? It's the kiss, isn't it? He said, matter of fact. Yes, I think it is. I don't know, really. Her voice cracked with confusion. I just think it's best that I leave. I'm sorry for the kiss, but I thought it was mutual. It was. I did want to kiss you, but now I don't know if I should have. Mia, if we both felt the same way, then it was right. Darian, she touched his face gently. I just gotta go. She eased him back, unlocked the door, and slipped inside. No, wait, he called out, but Mia started the engine, pulled off, and disappeared into the night, leaving him standing there in confusion. All right. Okay. So I read a little bit. That's chapter 1. I was going to read some more if you guys are into it. I said I was going to stay on for 13 minutes today. So what you guys think so far? I don't know if you guys, some of you guys may remember it, but I actually rewrote it a little bit, gave it a little bit more flavor, So what you guys think so far? YouTube and TikTok, what y'all think so far? Oh, okay. Read more, love it. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna read the next chapter, okay? Just chapter 2. I'm not gonna go no farther than that because I can save the other ones for another time. And welcome into my live. If you're new here, I am Risha the writer. I write urban tales or romance, suspense, thriller, and erotica. And welcome to Evening Sips and Chills. Sips and Tales, I'm sorry. So what I do is just read from the stories that I am going to be finishing up writing. There's 5 stories that I am going to have for purchase as ebooks and hardbacks as well. So what I do is just read some, and I post a little bit on TikTok, but after a while, once I get everything fully printed, I am going to read all of them in its entirety on my YouTube channel, which is Risha the Writer. So if you guys want to subscribe and join there, so that way you'll already be one of my subscribers and you'll be able to hear everything in its entirety. Welcome, welcome in, welcome in. All right, so we're on chapter 2. All right. It has been several months since the kiss in the club, and Mia still couldn't shake it. The thought of kissing a fine stranger and actually feeling something in one night stayed with her. She had just gotten off work and poured herself a small glass of red wine to unwind. The moment she sat down, her phone rang. Hello? Yes, is this Mia Delova? A woman asked. Yes, it is. Who's calling? This is Shara. Mia paused. Shara? She thought for a second. Oh, from the club a few months back, right? Yes, that's me. Did you enjoy the show? Definitely, girl. You sang your ass off. It was amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You got a record deal lined up or something? Well, I got something in the works, but in this business, you got to know somebody who knows somebody. You feel me? Oh, I get it. But with that talent, you'll make it. Wait a minute, Mia asked, suspicious now. How'd you get my number? Shara laughed slightly. Let's just say my brother knows a couple of people who know people. Nothing illegal, I promise. He just got connection, that's all. Mia smirked. Didn't know he had pull like that. Yeah, he's pretty connected. Shara's tone shifted. So, to the point of my call. I wanted to ask, that night at the club, you ran out after talking to Dee. Did he say something to offend you? He was worried. Mia sighed. No, nothing like that. I couldn't believe I caught feelings for someone I barely knew. 5 minutes and I was already shook. That scared me. I understand, Shara said softly. See, girl, I just got a relationship 2 years ago. I thought I was finally over it, but then I met your brother and Mia trailed off. Then admitted everything changed. So that's a good thing, right? Shara asked. I guess so, yeah. You're just afraid of being hurt again, aren't you? Terrified, Mia confessed without hesitation. Girl, I know how you feel. We've all been there through bad ones. Hell, I've been through several myself. But I always say, you got to get through the bad ones to appreciate the right one when he shows up, you know? That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, but you know what? What? I'm still getting the bad ones. They both cracked up laughing. Girl, I almost forgot the other reason I called, Shara asked. She paused, then snapped her fingers. Oh, yeah. Darian wanted to know if you meet him for dinner tonight. Nothing crazy, just dinner. Mia bit her lip. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to get back in the game yet. Come on, girl, please. My brother would kill me if I don't hook this thing up. I don't know, Mia repeated, unease in her voice. I promise he'll treat you right, and if he messes up, I'll personally kick his ass. Mia laughed, but when she noticed Shara stayed quiet after, she realized Shara wasn't joking. All right, just dinner. I can't promise anything more. That's fine. I'll let him know you said yes. He'll call you to set up the details. Sound good? Sounds great, Mia said, smiling despite herself. It was nice talking to you, Shara said warmly. Same to you. The line clicked off, leaving Mia staring at her glass of wine, her heart already racing at the thought of Darian. Excuse me. Shara left her office and headed straight to her brother's. Darian was the head owner of the biggest architect firms in the state. His company had become a stamp in the community, employing some of the most prominent black men and women in the field. He had been at it since he was 21, taking over their father's business right after he graduated college early. Both Darian and Shara were top-tier architects, but while Darian lived and breathed the work, Shara's heart was in music. Architecture was just her backup plan. For Darian, though, this was everything. He had been sketching buildings as long as he could remember, inspired by watching their father walk away from working for others to become his own boss and the best in the state. Darian wanted nothing more to carry that same legacy. She walked into his huge office and caught him mid-conversation with a few associates. Clearing her throat, she got his attention. He looked up, saw her grin, and instantly knew she had news about Mia. All right, y'all, let's break for an hour, grab lunch, and we'll continue after, Darian said. His team packed up their laptops and left. Sis, he said, moving toward her, tell me you got in contact with Mia. Shara smiled, already making her way to his minibar. She poured herself a drink. Yes, bro, indeed I did. He leaned forward anxiously. Please tell me you got some good news. She laughed, poured him a glass too, and slid it over. She agreed to go out with you tonight. Yes, Darian pumped his fist. I'm in. Shara gave him a look. Don't get too excited yet. She's reserved. Been heartbroken before. You gotta take it slow. Oh, you know I got that charm the ladies love. Darian, seriously. Shara's tone turned firm. I think she might be the one for you, but you can't play with her. It's all in or nothing. Damn, sis, you must really like her. She's cool. I've gotten to know her to live. And yes, I think you should consider this one. Sha, you know I'm looking for the right woman, but not rushing it. Neither is she. That's why I'm telling you, think before you dive in. He sipped his drink, thoughtful now. So she's really on that level, huh? Yes, sir. Shara downed her glass in one shot, slamming it lightly on the counter. Darren grinned, finishing his too. Okay then, I'm calling her tonight. Thank goodness Caprice was willing to help you get her info, Shara teased. Yeah, I was lucky there. Seemed a little too anxious to give it, if you ask me. Well, sis, ain't nobody asked you. Shara rolled her eyes. Whatever, I'm out. Let me know how it goes. She kissed his cheek before heading out. Left alone, Darian walked to his desk and leaned back in his leather chair, staring at the skyline through his floor-to-ceiling windows. Phone in his hand, he thought about what he'd say to Mia and where he'd take her. After a few minutes, it came to him. Perfect. Dinner at Xavier's, his partner's exclusive restaurant, then maybe a walk through an art gallery. Smooth. His secretary suddenly barged in, flustered. Excuse me, sir. You have an important call on line 2. It's about the Johnson project. Darren spun around. What about it? They didn't say much, just the building materials aren't holding up. Mr. Johnson is threatened to pull out of the deal. What the hell? Darren muttered, frustrated. All right, Sandy, put him through. Yes, sir. He sighed. I'll call Mia right after this. But the call dragged into another and then another. The Johnson project turned into a crisis. On top of that, he still had to deal with plans for opening a new location. Hours blurred together. By the time he wrapped up, it was past midnight. Darian leaned back in his chair, exhausted. The projects were saved, but so was the night. He exhaled exhale, realizing he had never called Mia. Damn, I might have just lost my chance. At Mia's place, Mia woke up feeling disappointed and confused. She couldn't understand why Darren never called. Shara had hyped him up, made it sound like he was serious, but then nothing. Maybe he got scared, maybe he changed his mind. Either way, I'll never know, she thought. She decided it was best to move on and forget about him. Rolling out of bed after 1 p.m., she realized she stayed up way too late waiting for a call that never came. Wanting to get her mind off things, Mia called her mom to see if she wanted to hang out. It had been a while since her mother visited. Too busy juggling her men friends to call, let alone come by. Mia didn't mind though. As long as her mom was happy, she could live with it. That evening at around 6, her mother came over. Mia knew she'd have to have ready a home cooked meal, y'all. So she prepared her mom's favorite baked spaghetti, tossed salad, garlic rolls, and their signature drink, margaritas. Sweetheart, I can't believe you actually cooked today, her mom said with a sarcastic grin. Yes, mother, I did. If I didn't, you'd be whining all night about why nothing was cooked. Oh, sweetie, your mother doesn't whine. She just gets away. Mia smirked. So what are your plans tonight? Her mom asked. Well, I was thinking we could do a matching game challenge, eat and watch one of our favorite movies. Sounds like a plan, baby. You know I'm glad I'm not going out with one of my many men friends. Lord, they wear me out. I bet they do, Mia said sarcastically. Her mother narrowed her eyes. And what's that supposed to mean? I'm not saying anything, ma'am. I'm glad we get to chill. Just us. Yeah, right. Sounds like you're trying to say I get around a little, maybe seem a little loose. No, ma'am. I never say that. But I do think maybe it's time for you to find someone closer to your age and settle down. Her mother gasped, offended. Look who's giving advice. Weren't you the one who kissed a stranger in the middle of a club? Really, Mia? You think you got the audacity to judge me? You're the one acting like a slut. Mia's eyes widened. Her mother's face was tight with anger. She hadn't meant it that way. Didn't want her to think she was calling her a whore. Mother, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to upset you. I worry about you. I won't bring it up again. You better not. I'm your mother. What I do with my life is my business, not yours. Okay, Mom, Mia said quietly. Her mom's face softened after a moment. Maybe it's my fault. Because we're so close, sometimes you treat me more like a friend than your mother. She walked over, cupping Mia's face in her hands. Sweetheart, I appreciate you looking out for me. I love you, but I love the way my life is, and I'll change it when I'm ready, okay? Yes, ma'am, I understand. I love you, Mia. I love you too, Ma. Her mother gave her a warm smile. Now let's get this movie started because I'm starving. Mia laughed. Coming right up. Go sit down and I'll bring your plate. Her mom made her way to the sofa, but not before grabbing a margarita bottle and 2 glasses. Hours later, after the movie and a few too many drinks, her mom blurted out, So, his name is Darian, huh? She snickered. Mom, Mia groaned. Do you like him? Mom, please, I don't want to talk about him right now. Mia, I asked you a question. Mia sighed. Yes, I do like him, but I don't think he's interested in me. Not like I thought. Why do you say that? His sister called me and said he wanted to take me out last night. I agreed. I waited for his call, but it never came. Oh, sweetie, you must be crushed. Well, a little. I was willing to give him a chance, but I guess he wasn't ready. I can't believe I caught such strong feelings for a man so fast. Now I just feel confused. At Darren's apartment, Darren was hanging out with his older brother Darian 4 and his sister Shara. It was their weekly ritual: spades, a couple of drinks, and plenty of trash talk. Tonight, each had a scotch glass, 2 cubes of ice, brown liquor, and a lemon slice on the side. Bam! Shara shouted, slapping her card on the table. Take that, fella, she grinned, proud the joker she just laid out, knowing it was good for a book. Damn, Shara, why are you throwing out a joker, your first card? Darian 4 asks, shaking his head. Because I play to win, D4. She shot back, calling him by his nickname. Darian smirked. No, it's just because she don't know how to play spades. Shut up, DJ. I already won 3 games tonight, she bragged. Yeah, and me and Junior here won 6, so clearly you can't play, Darian 4 teased. Whatever, Shara rolled her eyes, but her brothers laughed in unison. She leaned forward. So, DJ, what happened with your date last night with Mia? Darren kept his eyes on his card and didn't answer. Shara frowned, thinking he hadn't heard. DJ, did you hear me? How's the date? Did it go okay? I heard you, he said finally. It didn't happen. What? Shara's mouth dropped. You had time to call her when I left the office, right? Nobody was there but you. He sighed. I was sitting there, thinking about what I say, where I'll take her. Soon as I figured it out, Sandy came in saying Mr. Johnson was on the phone, threatening to pull out the deal because the raw materials being used. Excuse me. Damn, he's one of your top clients, Shara said, surprised. Exactly. I couldn't lose his account. I thought I handled it, then called me after. But after Johnson, I had to meet with contractors and head down to the site. By the time I finished everything, it was after midnight. I didn't want to be disrespectful calling her late. Well, damn. Guess it wasn't meant to be, Darian Ford said, shrugging. Wait, DJ, you can't just give up like that, Shara said. So you got busy at work. She'd understand if you still feel the same way you did at the club. You gotta try. Darren looked between them. She's right, bro, Darren Ford added. They both had a point. Darren stared at his cards, then slammed them down and knocked back the last of his drink. Standing up, he grabbed his coat. Where you going? Shara asked. He looked back with determination to follow this feeling. Then he was out the door. All right, I think that's it because I'm tired of reading. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys did a daily heart me at the top for me. Tap the screen for me. I appreciate it. Appreciate my viewers on YouTube. Thank you for coming in. I will continue this Mia story on the next time I go live, which will probably be on Sundays. I think I'm just gonna go live every Sunday at 8 o'clock instead of 3 days out the week. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for all the gifts. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading tonight. And I will see you guys next week or next Sunday. Okay, bye.